The gentleman from Connecticut.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and again, thank you to all the witnesses for your patience also this morning. First of all, I just want to publicly state Secretary Penn's son-in-law is leaving the Groton Sub Base after his excellent service for the Submarine Group 2. And I just want to, again, publicly acknowledge that, as well as his daughter, Emily, graced the state for the time that they were there. We'll miss them, but I know they're going to do great things when they return here to Washington. So please, Chairman Taylor has a hearing scheduled tomorrow morning, so I won't be able to attend the ceremony. So please blame him and thank them for their great time in Connecticut. I also, again, want to salute Admiral Roughead for the great balancing act that I think you've done in this budget. I mean, when you think of the issues that you've diffused with this plan in terms of the destroyer, sort of contest that was out there 6 months ago, again, the work that you've done with the carrier plan, which just really seems to have satisfied all stakeholders and parties. Again, it's not easy doing what you've done, and I think it's really should be noted. Your testimony, written testimony, included a comment which I wanted to at least share publicly. The chairman referred to it in his opening remarks, but your statement, I consider the Virginia-class cost reduction efforts a model for all our ships, submarines, and aircraft, is something that certainly the folks back in Connecticut appreciate. And again, we're very excited about the fact that the Missouri is going to be ready earlier and cheaper than all the predecessors, and I think that's a trend line that's going to continue. I wanted to just address a point, though, which does still sort of fester out there, and despite the fact that the Virginia-class program was designed and planned post-Cold War and is truly, in my opinion, a post-Cold War platform, there still seems to be a perception lingering out there that this is a program that doesn't fit within our national security plans, and I just wonder if you could comment on that.
Yes, sir, and my perspective goes beyond just being the Chief of Naval Operations. As a fleet commander, as a battle group commander, the utility that we get from our nuclear submarines or attack submarines is extraordinary. They are the most effective weapon that we have in sea control. They are versatile in being able to project power with the missiles that they can launch, and they give our commanders insight and information that cannot be gained with any other platform that we have in our military. Their ability to stay submerged, to operate at great distances from the country is unmatched by any other country in the world. And I refer oftentimes in naval warfare, if you're a chess player, submarines are the invisible queens. They do everything. You can put them anywhere, and no one knows when they're going to appear. And that's why our submarines are so important to our security and our safety and our prosperity.
Thank you. That's very well put. And I think also, again, it's important that people have to put it in context in terms of what the building plan is that in many respects it's partially replacing a declining fleet, but I mean, again, what you've proposed, I think, will stabilize and balance it at an adequate number. And I guess that's the question I just want to confirm. I think I know the answer is that, again, the budget that you proposed really is going to stay on target for the Block 3 contract that was signed last December, and that will get us to 2 a year in 2011. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir. And in fact, the 10 budget has a submarine in it and the advanced procurement for the 11 boats, and I'm very, very pleased that we were able to do that.
That's terrific. And on the Ohio, which I know you referred to when I was outside of the room, again, the notion that somehow we're getting ahead of the quadrennial review and the nuclear posture review, I mean, the fact is that this is an issue that's already been analyzed deeply, both by the Navy and the Pentagon, and we really are not, the proposal that you have before us is not really jumping ahead of what I think is adequate analysis to justify it. Is that your position?
That is my position, sir, that we are in the same time frame we were with the Ohios when we began the design of that boat, and now is the time to begin the design of the propulsion plant, the common missile compartment, so that we don't suffer a gap in that important part of our strategic deterrent force.
Thank you, Admiral. I yield back.